How much?
I had $685 plus $20,000 Liberian dollars.
$685 USD.
Yeah. Plus.
What take huge amount of money like that with you?
Okay, so normally for the Liberian authority place in the building, we normally do business there like mobile money. We sell scratch card. My sister and I as stamp. Yeah, so that what we do like for living, to sustain ourselves, to go to school, take care of ourselves, to do everything for ourselves. So that what we can do. So
you usually travel with your business money.
My thought was I was coming back after when I got to my school, my former school. Now when I got there, I thought I was going to come back sooner to go in a building to go to business because at that time my sister she have class, and that time I never have class because in the university of that, but she go Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
Yes. So at that time she went to school and I was to go in the building. So I didn't go in the building because I received a call from my campus. So I decided to go on the campus first before going in the building to go into business. So I said, saying that okay, let me just get my business money with me in a private car like you couldn't even see their face. So you couldn't even see their face. They were just sitting at the back. Straight there, you see that I able to see that Scotty that sitting to the back. We can't even talk nothing. All the talking that the three guys myself were doing at the front, none of them even heard that conversation to say, oh, they even like talking, even the things that we were talking, none of them even make a thing to see they even talking. So when I checked at the back, I saw them, I started like feeling, I said, what? I you know think them for them. I need to send this message fast. So how when I started sending the message, I sent it all over. Right away. One guy called they call Aaron. Not Aaron, but Andrew from Cool FM radio station. Yes, Andrew called me right away. When Andrew called me, the moment Andrew called me, the first thing, when they hold my phone around, the moment the guy called me, the other guy, the three guys were at the back. One person checked my bag. They want to check my bag. They took my phone, my button phone, because they touched me already in my hand. They took my button phone plus my money, all the money I have within the bag. They took everything from there. Then they
and how much?
I had $685 plus $20,000 Liberian dollars.
$685 USD.
Yeah. Plus.
What take huge amount of money like that with you?
Okay, so normally for the Liberian authority place in the building, we normally do business there like mobile money. We sell scratch card. My sister and I as stamp. Yeah, so that what we do like for living, to sustain ourselves, to go to school, take care of ourselves, to do everything for ourselves. So that what we can do. So
you usually travel with your business money.
My thought was I was coming back after when I got to my school, my former school. Now when I got there, I thought I was going to come back sooner to go in a building to go to business because at that time my sister she have class, and that time I never have class because in the university of that, but she go Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
Yes. So at that time she went to school and I was to go in the building. So I didn't go in the building because I received a call from my campus. So I decided to go on the campus first before going in the building to go into business. So I said, saying that okay, let me just get my business money with me. Maybe when somebody want to do transaction, then I'll be able to do it faster instead of me coming back at the house.
Okay.
So that's the reason I carry that money with me. And normally I can always work with my business money because sometimes people can want to do transaction right away, and then I help them in that process.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys were in the car and then they jacked your bag?
Yes, they took my bag.
All right. And what next?
When they took the bag from there, the guy who was sitting there was asking me for my knee, telling me all there was two things. Then the first thing he put slap in my ear. When he put slap in my ear, I said, the house I like feeding. Even the guy who called me and then listening to our conversation, he even heard it and say, I can't give him my phone. After he took my bag, if you take my money from him my bag already, then he requested my phone, but I can't give him my phone. Three guys out to the back. The other guy went and pump my chest.
Pound your chest?
Yes, pump. So my chest. I had like tell at that time we're around the players. Okay, the best spring.
Best spring. Okay.
Yes, where when you coming to I think I know thing was with this certain place they got area called Best Spring.
Best Spring, yeah.
Yes. So at that time I was around that area. So the only thing I could remember after the palm my chest, the only sample I could see it was Best Spring sample. Like they were like training, they were doing U-turn. Yeah, almost like branching in, or other doing U-turn, something like that. Okay. So that was the only thing I could remember. And then they started like tying my hand from behind me, tie my hand, and then even tie my face, tie my mouth, everything. That I couldn't even remember the place they were even carrying me, you know, the place our even like going air. So at that time when all those things happen, I didn't only someone said on new era that I couldn't even remember. No, even says I seen, but the only thing that I would see them more for like loosely, but my face or tie, my hand, everything behind it water. So like they were like requesting for people
tie your face with a cloth.
That cloth, they tie my face that I couldn't even see anything. Yeah. Tie my face, tie my hand, everything. So the only thing I was told the president, the only for us I would start be hearing like requesting for somebody to bring the other person. So when they reach to me, at the end when they reach to me, later that she said this girl, she's not okay.
So what they were requesting for?
They were requesting for
women therefore.
Yes,
the people therefore.
Yeah, they were probably to do harm or whatever things that they think that they can do to them. Yes. I mean, why they carried me there for maybe to kill or to do any other thing, but I don't really know. But I started like hearing when the other person, but when they reached to me, the who she said, according to
how did that entire atmosphere sound when they were asking or requesting people to bring the other people? I mean, how did that atmosphere sound? I mean, when those who they were requesting to bring, when they brought them, I mean, was there any shouting? Was there any yelling?
I never heard any like shouting for somebody, for the person to be like shouting. I never heard anything like that. They were only like they were only like after some meeting they will call the other person. After some meeting, they call the other person. So when they reach to me now, they almost say, "Oh, for this girl is sick. She's not feeling alright." And they may ask, "Say what kind of sickness that?" She said she received it. Okay. So at that time, I may say, "But she will be here till when it finish from on her." Then we'll be able to do the work that we're supposed to do on her. I started like praying in my heart. I started like praying. I started meditating in my heart. Never even knew what to do. So the time I think they left, they almost started asking me, "Fine girl, you know me?" I said, "No." I said, "How will I know you when I have cloth and then my hand, everything? How will I know you?" But
okay, so just before you move further, I'm listening to other interviews that have been held with you. You said you were stripped naked.
Yes, my blinds, everything was removed. Everything was removed from me. But when I was coming later on, she put the clothes, like one of my blinds, him was cut, well, everything like tear.
The lady who rescued you,
yes,
was the one who gave you clothes.
No, the same clothes
the same clothes you carried. Okay, yeah, continue, please.
Yes. So later on, she started like telling me, say, she started asking me, say, you know me. I said, how will I know you? And then when my face, everything covered, and then my hand. She said, the place here, they call the area when you come here. My family, whoever they are, really grieving for me. They really thinking about me. If this can happen to me, I say, "Enter, I beg you, free me." She said, she said, "I will free you." I said, "When you free me, I really appreciate you." I told her, she said,
how long did you spend there before being free? Because I understand, I saw on social media, information about your mysterious disappearance, and then after 2 days we got information that you have been found. So how long did you spend with those who kidnapped you?
I was still on there because, let's say, I got in a car at 3. It was
3 p.m.
3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Okay.
April 10. Okay. It was on April 10 because I left my house April 2nd.
Okay.
April 10, I started to come back home.
Okay.
So like it happened April 10, and then the night home. So I slept there I slept there.
So
nothing like that.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
When this lady released you, when did she let you go?
So the only things I can remember, I guess, are in the day, but when she told me, say I should come back to the small little gate, like the way the iron gate looking at the way they got the small gate spread between where they get the wide when they get the small. And she said, come right to the gate and then don't turn your back, like I should just look straight.
Was it during the day or night?
In the day. Okay. She said, she turn your back straight and then don't look behind. When she called the first thing she called the one.
And where was all of those? Where were all of those men who?
They already went on different mission.
They went on different mission.
She said they can go in the morning hour when they finish doing when they bring somebody, they can finish like stuttering them. From there they go on different mission to go over different person. Yeah. So at that moment, it was not there. Yeah. So that she said I should like stand to the gate, and then she went. The first thing she caught the one from behind my neck. Got the tie my entire face. When I said I was feeling pain from my eye, the tie my face, and then they caught she caught the rope from behind my neck, and then she caught the one from my hand, everything. And she said, Coach, don't even think about using the straight rope, passing all the grass until you can find your way out. So when I was going like moving from here, and then almost I walked for almost.
And
like
when you're going, you said she told you not to look back.
Not to look back.
When you look back, what would have happened to you? Did she give you any?
No. She didn't give me any. She didn't give me any reason. I don't even want to even hear any. My only fear was here for me to just leave the entire place to be free from where I was at.
And you went by the order. You just came straight.
I was just like moving from grass to grass, from bush to bushes. I was just like going from there. I had a motorcycle there. My brother with the car, he was like running on speed. I said, Moloba. The Moloba car stopped. He said,
so you managed your way during the day?
Yeah, almost 20-minute walk. I walk almost 20-minute walk. Yes.
Will you be able to identify that place?
I can identify because I didn't even look behind me to know all those places, but no houses to that entire place. No houses is there.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you managed to leave the bush, where did you get the specific area that you get on the road? Do you know that place?
When I managed to leave the bush, like coming on the sidewalk way, like I saw the motorbike, I saw the motorbike boy, he was like on speed. I said, "Fine boy, can you carry me to here a bit?" He said, if you're going back.
Which road was it? Was it on the CRRA road?
No. That almost like a bush.
Okay.
That bush when you were like coming from, almost like the way people can get it interior side, where they can get bushes, where they can even get road and the highway looking. Like in almost like a bush where the car was coming from LA, but the car was straight to stay road in a place that I think car and motorbike can move there no money.
Okay.
Yes. So like I told you, I said, "Fine, I'm going here a bit junction, but I need to go to the place I can go." And say, "But if you're going back, it's very less up. But if you're going info, it's here the BSR. So which side you going here? Tell me which side you going." I then say I'm going here the BSR, but carry me. When you are carrying me, I started like sleeping on her back. Sleeping in the scene because I don't want for anybody to like see me to say they will harm me or to bring me back. But where they talking for because
Good morning, Liberia. Good morning, Monrovia. Good morning, Painesville. Good morning, Badnersville, Johnsonville, Bensonville, Brewerville, and all of the villes. Good morning, Kakata City. Good morning, Robertsport, Grand Cape Mount County. Good morning, Greenville, Sano County. Good morning, Bangabong County, Wanjamalofa County. Good morning, a pleasant welcome. This is the Today Show right here on Spoon 107.5. The show is also live on Fabric 101.1 and on our various social media platforms. My name is Yekezi Zobel. This morning, with this presentation of the Today Show here, is 80 minutes past 8 o'clock. That's the initial time checked right here in Liberia. And this morning, we've got a lot for you. We've got a lot to talk about. We cut across Liberia to speak with our various correspondents. We go to Nimba to know what's happening there. We go to Lofa County. I understand that the LTA has taken Starlink to the Solomba border for security assigned there to use. That's a good one because, internet connectivity has been a serious problem at that border. We got, complaints of constraints of internet during, the heat of the tension at the Liberia Guinea a border area there when our correspondent wanted to have gone live and all of that. I mean, that there wasn't, good network connectivity, but it's a good thing, for the LTA to have taken, Starlink there. We speak to our Lofa County correspondent about that. In Nimba County, there are a lot of happenings, but an unfortunate news coming from Nimba is about a 41-year-old Chinese man who reportedly raped a 15-year-old girl in Gompa City, Nimba County. We understand at the Avino Hotel in Gompa City, Nimba County. We'll be speaking with our correspondent from Nimba County. He's Victor Cooper to give us details about that development. Also, in Nimba County, gold deposit discovered as the government deployed security on the scene. Similar incident that was in that happened in Grand Gia, of recent. There was a report that the people just saw plenty to go on the road, on the main road, and everybody, rushed there, fighting for gold, hunting for their own fortune. And of course, the government had to send some security personnel there and some experts to find out what was actually. So similar incident is happening in Nimba County, but we understand the government has deployed security on that scene. Our Nimba County correspondent will be telling us more about that. At 9 o'clock, folks, we play host to former Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, George Blamo. Mr. Blamo is also a former deputy. He was former deputy minister of state for presidential affairs under the George Weah government. Following the resignation of Nathaniel McGill, who was then the minister of state, George Weah Blamo, was elevated to the position of minister of state, and he served for the rest of the tenure of the CDC government as a minister of state. So Mr. Blamo will be sitting on the platform here today as a political leader of let me get the name of the party right, the Liberian Alternative People's Party. So he's now political leader of the Liberian Alternative People's Party. He will be joining us here at 9 o'clock to talk more about his party, his presidential ambition, his manifesto, his policy direction, and his perspectives on some trending national happenings in the country. And that conversation will take us until 10 o'clock. But in between time, we open the lines so that you can call in and, make your contributions. So that's the lineup of the show this morning. We'd like to apologize to you for coming in a little bit late. We were faced with some technical glitches. But thank God that everything has been resolved, and we are on this morning to bring you information that you need to know from Liberia. So welcome again. My name is Yekezi Zobel. I hope to be joined on the show later by Sylvester Wowie. Now, let's cut across Liberia quickly to speak with our various correspondents, beginning with Nimba County. Surprise us with happenings from that part of the country. We are trying to connect with Victor Cooper. Victor is still investigating, the report of the 41-year-old Chinese man allegedly raping a 15-year-old minor in Ganta City, Nimba County. He's still following that report, but the CRD, the head for the Women and Children Protection Unit at the, Ganta Police Detachment, has confirmed to him that they've gotten such report. So once he gets to work this morning, he's going to be detailing or updating our correspondent with the rest of the details of that report. So we're trying to connect with Victor Cooper here. If we can get Victor now, then of course we'll have to go to Lofa County to speak with Jeremiah Dobbert. Dobbert is our Lofa County correspondent. He's going to be telling us about the LTA Starlink internet that has been taken to the Solomba border area for use by security personnel who have been deployed there. So it seems we aren't getting Victor. We join him later on the show this morning to bring us more details about, information or news emanating from Nimba County. Let's see if we can quickly get Jeremiah Dober on the line from Lofa County as well. But folks, there are a lot of happenings in the country right now. A lot of happenings. The LPRC, released a statement a few days ago announcing upward or an increase in the price of petroleum products in the country. The price of petroleum products continue to, increase and increase and increase and increase. And as the price of petroleum products increase, of course, it has a trickle-down effect on transportation fares and on the likelihood of Liberians, because Liberians will have to pay huge transportation fares, especially where our transportation fares are not properly regulated by the Ministry of Transport. The Ministry of Transport will come up and say, from here to that area, the transportation fare is $50, but the commercial drivers don't listen to that. They don't consider that. They arbitrarily charge transportation fares, and that is usually to the detriment of the passengers. But we have our Lofa County correspondent now on the line, Jeremiah Dober. Jerry, good morning and welcome. How are you?
Good morning, my brother, and good morning to our listeners across Liberia this morning that following our show. It is always a pleasure to talk to you from Lofa.
It is a pleasure having you on here this morning as well. How is Lofa County? How is the Solomba border area?
Well, Lofa is okay, Chief. And this morning, it's like a situation that we continue to adjust ourselves to. So, Solomba border remain as the way it is, but at least tension continue to come down and citizens continue to trust the system to go back and do their normal activities. Despite the Guinean soldiers still maintain the position, but it is all good for the people of Lofa County this morning.
Has economic activities, trade, begun between both countries? Are Liberians crossing over to Guinea now? Are Guineans crossing over to Liberia for business purpose?
So you can see that's a major problem. It is a major challenge. For that particular entry, there have been no regular movement as it was before. Though there are other borders around Lofa County that citizens continue to have engagement with Guineans. But for Solomon border, there have been strict restriction, and up to the present, that decision has not been reversed. That is allowing citizens to go to Guinea and allowing Guineans to come through that particular entry. But other places, yes, other border have been used for commercial purposes. And more especially the Yandamulaum border entry, the security are saying that they need to also visit that particular area and see how best they can close it up, because it's not too far from Foya, and having such a movement in that area, it also continue to allow the Guinean to station at a particular border. So these major borders along Kulaung and Foya region has to be closed down. So they are also making decision on that.
Okay. Now, tell us about, the LTA, taking Starlink to the Solomba border. First, tell us about the internet connectivity there, how it has been previously.
It has been very difficult to do, and that's the reason for which from the day, this issue erupted, we found it difficult to do a live video, except those who are residing in that area and have connection with Guinea network, so they would normally use their SIM card to do.
So
shots,
once you're in that vicinity, you must use a Guinean SIM card to be get a better network connection.
Exactly. When you enter there, you will see that your phone will be telling you that welcome to Guinea network. So everything about it is that Guinea network. So over the time,
So the Liberian SIM card and New Star, the Orange, don't work there.
They don't work there. Absolutely, they don't work there. So that have been the issues, and since the security took assignment in that particular area, there have been that particular issues that there's a need as well for us to have a network, because this on such security matters where everyone take responsibility or whatever thing happen in that particular at that particular border. You cannot depend or rely on your friend network. So everything you do, maybe transaction or whatever, the system going to monitor. So that has been the call for from the security. And of recent, the chairperson of the RTA, Clarence Kotumasa, visited the Southern border, where they went in with that intervention to have a Starlink right there. It is being installed right at the Southern border for our network system, so our security can also use that to get information to their bosses, and their bosses can also communicate with them to make sure that every issues or every step that is taken at the border can be monitored by our own Liberian network, not using the Guinea network, because it's troubling it's a threat also to our national security. Okay. So they did that, and there are three major border they are aiming to do. We've been told that they're going to Konadu. Konadu is one of the area. Bangalore is also one of the area that these three entries, though there are many entrances, but these three entrances going to be looked at first, going to be prioritized according to the superintendent. And when that is done, it will help to give information relatively to the situation that we undergoes right now with Guinea.
Okay, so the Starlink that has been installed there, it's only for the security personnel, right?
Well, it's within the vicinity. People who are around there can also use it, but wherever you get, I'm thinking like from the border itself to go to Sonoma town, there's a little distance. But if you are around that area, as even a citizen, you can have access to it. But it's been installed there particularly for the use for the use of for the uses of our security, so they can have access to information at any time.
Okay. Thank you very much. So the Solomba border and other borders that have been tension prone of recent, they are all calm, they are all peaceful, and the citizens living in those vicinities, are living their normal life. They aren't living in fear anymore. They've adjusted to what's happening to the Guinean encroachment on Liberian territory and everything. So everything there is calm.
So the normality, it may not be to the way all of us expect it, like the way somebody is living normal life in Monrovia, Bon County, and other places. But it has to do, at least, it's a way of self-satisfaction. That's the only way maybe people can. But even people who live in Vonyama have that a little fear that from Foya to Vonyama, from Konadu to Vonyama, is not far, and there are other borders as well. But with this kind of situations and how the security continue to handle the matter responsibly, it brings proud to the citizen that they have the belief that the situation going to be calm. So as we speak, the way it was priced, it continue to drop on a day-to-day activities. You remember of last Friday when 5 different superintendents within the country comprises of local county superintendent of Bon County, superintendent of Nimba, superintendent of Bapolu, and superintendent of Grand Bassa County. They visited the Soromba area to see exactly what's happening and to interact with security as well, the citizens. It was the same thing that thank God, at least when we are here and seeing government officials coming on a day-to-day activities to monitor the system, it gives us courage. On that day, there was a huge conference right there. So more than 10 towns or 15 or so were gathered. I mean, they all gathered at Soromba, around the border there to have a conference aimed at praying for this same situation to be calm. So
Okay.
it is the trust from the security and they continue to do some of these things as well. But except my custom that right at the border, yes, that we can say citizens have done gone back because the place is very close to the border. So only a few people you have in the town, and the rest of them they are stay with their family member in other places.
Okay. Jerry, thank you very much. Thanks for filling us in with developments from Lofa County. It's been a pleasure having you on, and thanks for always joining us.
Thank you so much, my brother. It's always a pleasure to make sure we continue giving information to our people across Liberia.
Welcome. Okay, so he's Jeremiah Dubbard, our Lofa County correspondent. They're affiliates in with developments from Lofa, telling us about the Starlink internet installed by the Liberia Telecommunications Authority, the LTA, meant for use by security personnel deployed at the Solomba border area. That border area, according to a report, that entire vicinity is covered by GSM companies from Guinea, so the Liberian SIM card doesn't work there, and that's one of the reasons we had difficulty from the onset of the incident, streaming live from the Solomba border area, but it's good that LTA, thought it was to take the Starlink there, for the security personnel there to use. This is today's show on Spoon 107.5. The show has been summercast on Fabric 101.1. We live on Spoon TV, Fabric TV, Support TV, and via our YouTube channel at Spoon Talk. My name is Yekezi Zuobel. Is 36 minutes flipping 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, we speak to the former Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, George Blamo. Mr. Blamo is also political leader of the political party called LAP. What does that acronym mean? The Liberian Alternative People's Party, LAP. So Mr. George Wise will be joining us here at 9 o'clock to talk more about, his party. And to give his perspectives on some trending national issues in the country. What is his manifesto? What is his party's manifesto? As we gear towards 2029. So join us as we have that very fascinating conversation with Mr. Blamo this morning. So also over the weekend on April 2, 2026, there was this report of the mysterious disappearance of a lady identified as Amy T. Dean. Amy, had gone missing reportedly, and her mysterious disappearance drew a lot of attention on social media. But after 2 days, we got information that she's been found. And she's been speaking to the press. She's been speaking to various online, news platforms. We, made our duty here at Spoon Network to also speak with her. To get to know, what went wrong, what happened to her, where did she go? But the story is kind of interesting. She's alleging that she was kidnapped or she was abducted, and taken into an unknown destination, right? So when she was taken there, according to her narrative, she was stripped naked. The only thing that blessed her is that, you know, she was seeing her flowers. She simply put, she was on her period. So according to her, her eyes were tied, so she couldn't see anything. She could only hear. So when she was taken there, she heard the folks who took her there saying, "Oh, yeah, bring the other people." So it means she's telling us that there are a lot of people, in similar situation. A lot of people who have been adopted or kidnapped in the same form and manner, who were being told, who were brought on the scene. Don't know. She did not explicitly say what they were doing to them. She was asked a question whether she heard people shouting, people yelling when they said, "Y'all bring the other people then," and all of that. She said no, she didn't hear anything of such. But because of her condition, they decided to let her go. But the news of her disappearance actually was reported on April 2, 2026. And on the 3rd of April, according to her own narrative, that's the time she was kidnapped. But let's hear a little bit of what she's been saying here. And then, I believe a lot of you have been following this report, this incident on social media, especially her narration. What have you got to say about it? I know there are mixed views, there are mixed reactions. Some people say some of the things that she's saying doesn't sound true. Some of the things that she's saying don't sound truthful. Others say, yeah, it's possible. Others do believe that she was kidnapped and all of that. But to those who who think that what she's saying is not true, then what may be the rationale of her making up a story? That's a question. Why would she want to make up a story? But let's get to listen to her a bit.
Focusing on my phone.
On your phone.
Yes.
Okay. So at what point they noticed that you were you were texting?
The point that they get to know that I was texting, like where in when I look on my left, I saw the 3 guys, like they were just there focusing. You couldn't even see their face. You couldn't even see their face. They were just sitting at the back. Straight, I see that Scotty that's sitting to the back. I can't even talk nothing. All the talking that the 3 guys myself were doing at the front.
Okay, folks, before we continue with Amin's story, let's quickly join Victor Cooper from Nimba County to tell us what's happening. Like we said, in Nimba County, it's been reported that a 41-year-old Chinese man has allegedly raped a 15-year-old minor at the Avino Hotel in Gompa City, Nimba County. We want to get details about that development plus other happenings there in Nimba County. Victor, good morning and welcome. How are you? How is Nimba County? How is Ganta City?
Good morning, Jagazi. Good morning to you this morning. Nimba County is doing better. Ganta is okay this morning. And we are here doing okay. I'm here at the Ganta police station, just going to follow the current situation you just reported on.
Okay, yes. That's interesting. We got that report this morning that a 41-year-old Chinese man has allegedly raped a 15-year-old minor, and that incident occurred at the Avino Hotel in Gompa City, Nimba County. What have you gathered so far about that report?
So for the benefit of this institution spoon, we provide credible information. The guy is now Chinese. The guy is Napa. We call Napa. They work with Asno Mental. Okay. So they are outside of the Channing Country. Although when you see them, almost appear at Channing, but now Channing.
Okay.
Yeah, the situation occurred last evening at the Avenue Hotel. We're still following it for more detail, in the kind of a foreign national, so to release information about him is a kind of a difficult one. So this 15-year-old and this guy met last evening, and he took her to Avenue Hotel and abused her. So we've told him also gave the girl drugs. He intoxicated the girl with drugs. He very second also taking drugs. And so after he used the girl with the drugs and also abused her socially and sexually as well, and abandoned her where people had to go on a rescue, she then rushed to the hospital. And this guy is currently at the police custody here in Ganta.
Okay, I just want to repeat all of what you have just said. You said this Nepalese, those from Nepal, called Nepalese. So, I mean, you say he took the girl to Avino Hotel and drugged her, got her intoxicated as well, and sexually abused her. And left her inside the hotel room and went away. Is that what you're saying?
He did not just run away. He always lodged in a hotel. They are there working for Arsenal Mental, and Arsenal Mental is renting Avino Hotel, Jackie Hotel for them here in Ganta. So the advantages have already been there. In past time, he's been doing it. People who know since that he's been doing it. So he used the girl with the drugs, and he very also take in the drugs, abuse the girl, and after abusing the girl was not able to make her way out, and people tried to rescue her and directed the place the guy is been the room that he been lodged in, and there where they when they happened arrested last evening, and he was taken to the police station here.
Okay, so do you know the current condition of the girl, her health condition? I mean, how badly? I mean, was she injured as a result of the incident? Has there been any medical report and all of that?
So after this police station, I guess I can assure you will be making our way to the Ganda hospital where she is seeking treatment. But some of our guys behind the scene who giving us information gave us some videos. If you see the girl, her condition not too good. Because he intoxicated the girl with the drugs, and after all, abused her again over it, and then let her out of the building. And so people who worked there, some of them who rescued the girl, saw the girl and took her to the hospital, and definitely knew the room the guy was lodged in, and they went there and having arrested. But we're still closely following the situation. Though we're not seeing him face to face, one-on-one, he's still in the police custody, but we have got a lot of things about him while he's still in the cell.
Okay, that's interesting. You said he's in police custody, right?
Yeah, police custody in Ganda here.
Okay, hope you follow up on other, details about that development to apprise us later on during the day. But we also get in a report that gold deposit has been discovered in Nimba County. And the government of Liberia has deployed security on the scene to mine that particular area before people go there and start picking gold like the way we're in Grangida County. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, you can see the town called Juile. Juile is very close to Tapeta, but it has boundary with Blood Diala between Sesto and Grangida. So you come from Tapeta, you go in the second town called Juile. So on Friday, citizens of Tuile and several residents using the road discover this gold on the main road of the Zweju to Nimba to Zweju. So young people who were walking in the route begin picking gold on the main road. So it drew the attention of citizens in the town where everyone came around and they begin to notice that indeed it was a gold. And so everyone in that vicinity coming up to dig the road because there is a drainage that was there that is trying to build the road, locate it directly for cover placing.
Okay.
So that drainage is where the gold is being deposited, and everyone in that direction want to bust the main road to get the gold.
So the gold were in the drainage.
Not exactly in the drainage, but the route from the main road coming to the drainage is where the gold was. Okay. So they now concluded that in that drainage is where the gold is. The inside the unit and out of the cover area is where the goal might be. So they begin busting the national road from Nimba to Grangida. So it was when they get a police of Tapeta attentions and they dispatch a police team that are very Friday to stop them from busting the main road. So they begin going outside of the road. Now everywhere in that bush was then captured by the residents of that place. Everyone searching for gold everywhere. And it was soon confirmed that gold was discovered in that place where some of the citizens came to Ganta to buy motorbike with their gold money. Some came to Tapeta to sell.
So citizens were able to find gold.
Yes, citizens were able to find gold. As we speak, residents in Tapeta are also access to the gold. Some people who left their businesses, they went over there, they discovered some of the gold. Some took some, and some people came to Ganta to even buy motorbike in some. So, like Saturday, when we were there, along with Franklin to the we are going to verify the information. We saw several of them with new motorbike. They said, "This is our motorbike from the gold money." So it definitely shows that the guy finally discovered gold in our place. So
how huge was the quantity of gold we're talking about?
Some of us who don't have access to geology cannot give you the quantity of gold, but those of whom take their own money, they regulate and sow it and bought their motorbike and other things. So except where the assistant minister who is already on ground, who came to take piece of the soil for taxing, can tell us how many quantity was taken from here. But as we speak, the government had dispatched a team of security here, and the entire place is then barricaded now.
All right, that's very interesting. But has there been any incident of such in a particular vicinity?
No. As it stands, there have been no incident. Government had to just dispatch things that before a big the past 2019 case where people in Manipia were able to go through that situation. About 40% have to die in that process. That is, I think that's the reason why government dispatched the security team over there. But for now, there have been no incidents so far.
Is that particular town, is the Dwali town around a gold mining area or a mining site?
Not exactly, but it's a forest area. So if you see the place, it's surrounded by forest. So you will definitely know that there might be a resource or there might be a mineral in that particular place. You can see if you do statistics of where the Chinese were working, you will definitely know that even the Chinese themselves notices that there were mineral in our ground, because the way in which they pack the deck, if you notice it, it is different from their normal way of working. So there is a need that if you do your own statistics, you will see that Chinese themselves who are working on our road notice that there is mineral on our ground. So thank God that indeed it has been leaked out, that the government themselves are going to be aware that it will not be a normal way where people will just go and take gold from our area without all knowing about it. So this time around, Chinese people have to stop that process of that road. That particular area will stop for now until maybe government can come in.
Okay, that's very, very interesting. Victor, thank you very much for joining us this morning. And please keep us updated with the developments coming from Nimba, especially relative to, the 41-year-old Nepalese, who allegedly raped a 15-year-old minor.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that after we got the update this morning. We definitely make our way at the hospital. The police station here, where we've been informed that it is true. The guy is in the custody of the police here, and trust me, we're gonna do every effort to get the guy on board. We're gonna get his photos, and we're gonna get information about him. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Victor Cooper is our Nimba County correspondent. They are filling us in with developments from Nimba. So this is the Today Show. It's 7 minutes climbing up to 9 o'clock. And like I said, at 9, we will play host to former Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Mr. George Blamo. He's already here with us in studio. So at 9, we're going to be playing host to him. Mr. Blamo will be, talking more about his party. He'll be giving his perspectives about some of the trending happenings in the country right here. As a matter of fact, he's the political leader of the Liberian Alternative People's Party. So yes, he's already here with us, and in a few minutes we're going to be having some very fascinating conversation. This is the Today Show. My name is Yekezi Zwobel. Let's continue with this development about Amy T. Dean. A lot of you have been following this on social media. What do you make of her narrative that, you know, she was kidnapped or abducted, whatever term you want to use, and then later on released through the help of a lady, you know, in captivity, you know. And the only reason she was released, according to her, is because she was seeing her flowers. You know, she was on her period, simply put, and so they couldn't do anything with her. But according to her, there appeared to be other women, other people there in similar condition who, when she was present, where people did, the abductors or the kidnappers, told their aides, "Oh, you're bring the other people, you're bring the other people." And when they reached to her, they saw that she was seeing her flowers, so they couldn't do anything to her. But she had earlier on said that she had gone to the RIA area for an interview, but the interview wasn't possible, and so she slept over with one of her friends, not telling her sister. I had thought earlier on that, she lived with her parents or with a guardian, but according to the interview with her yesterday, she and her sister lived together, but she slept over without telling her sister. So what do we make of the story? Some people say the story is storying. Some people say the story is adding up. What others say, I mean, it's possible the world is becoming bad, it's becoming devilish, it's becoming evil. So these things happen. We go to the lines briefly just before we take on Mr. Wiesek. Call us on 0777 1075. 0777 771 075 101075. Call and have your say. We've got limited time here to go. Let's see if we can speak with this very first person. 0777 771 075 055 101075. Good morning, your name and where do you call us from?
Good morning, Yakanji.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm thank God for life.
All right. You've been.
My name is Jonathan Joe, and I'm calling from District 6.
Okay, Jonathan.
I've been following all of your incidents, and I just want to speak on two issues briefly. The first one has to do with the money, the gold, the gold deposit in Nimba County. Our country is rich. Liberia is a blessed country. But our people in these nations, they have recognized the resources and they illegally are compromising with foreigners who have the power and the authority of Nimba County will not tell me that. Why have they going on in that place? They are not aware. This was just the manifestation of God to expose what have been the resources at that identical place. So I just want to thank God that He was able to expose what belongs to us. And the government needs to really take. And the next one has to do with the lady that was raped. A lady raped. I just want to thank God that she was found. But if she is telling us the truth, then that level her, because you cannot deny.
That two different things you're talking. That the lady who went missing wasn't raped. Okay? So the rape case is a different case coming from Nimba. Yeah.
The lady who went missing. If she is telling the truth, then that be it. But our girls in this country, they need to be very careful who they befriend. who
Okay.
they befriend, who they take to be the partner. That is the problem. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So it's 1 minute up to 9 o'clock. So, folks, we will take a very short break. We come back. We play host to Mr. Blamo. Let's take this very short break to be back with you.
No of them even heard that conversation to say, oh,
Go on with the interview. But welcome. This is Spawn TV Live. My name is Yekezi Zubel. We are.
so I said, since that's the case, since I'm already in the mood, then go on the highway. Let me just get to my friend in Spain notice. I had dropped to Spain notice, and then I spent few time with my friend. I even slept with my friend ever in Spain notice. Spend a whole day there. Even call my sister later on, then asking her, say, oh, Emilia, where you place the key? Did you left the key with the security? And she said, yes, I left the key with the security. So later on, I like, because at that time my friend and I, we were like out and then chilling. So I was like exhausted. So I said, me there like stay here for some time to say, oh, I'll be able to rest myself. So later on, I'm going to be able to drop the time. So I left to my friend Eva like 3 o'clock. I started coming home.
Okay.
Once.
Did your family know you were sleeping over?
No, I don't live with family. My sister and I live together.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But did your sister know you were sleeping over?
She called me to find out whether I was sleeping over, but at that time my phone was on silent, so she didn't know if I was sleeping there or not. Yes.
All right.
So I guess by that time she knew that I already slept out because she never saw me at that movement. So by 3 o'clock, I told my friend, I said, Opa, I already leave
3 o'clock in the afternoon?
3 in the afternoon. So I said, Opa, I already leave you. She said, all right, no problem, I will save Shoni. Now she even brought me, she brought me right to the place, how you call the place there? No, around Connection.
Okay.
Around Connection, yes. Right to the junction. She brought me to Connection. I even like stopped the first 3 cars, they didn't stop, and then the third car that I stopped, it was a Jeep.
Or was it that finding car on that road was difficult?
Finding car on the road is not really difficult because like there where the airport is, and then you can find any commercial or even a private car that you can even get on at any time to come.
Okay.
So the find car is very easy. So that when I stopped the first 2 car and then it didn't stop the one I gave for, the third one when it stopped, they asked me where you going? I said I'm going to ELB junction. I said, oh, that's nice. I said, well, we don't go to ELB junction, we're stopping the rehab.
This particular car you stopped wasn't a commercial car?
No, it's a private car.
Private car?
Yes, it was not a commercial car.
A Jeep?
Yes, a black Jeep.
Okay.
Yeah. So they asked me, say, oh, you going to ELB junction? I said, yes, I'm going to ELB junction. Say, oh, but we are not reaching to ELB junction, but because of you, we will drive you to ELB junction. I said, oh, if you do that, I would really appreciate you. So that I got in the car, we said like lecturing, clashing Joe, them and said like I didn't look at the back to know whoever is at the back because like the way in which they were coming at the ball. So
you were sitting in the front? In
the front, yes.
So that is you have 3 persons sitting in the front?
No, 2, yes, 3 persons, the driver.
Including the driver?
Yes,
okay.
With another guy. So I didn't know, say 3 persons were at the back. So a guy went and got down from the front seat and said, come and sit by me. I went, I sat down right near, and then we were like flashing Joe, asked me for my knee, I called my knee, and even the driver, like, he was like asking me for my number. I said, oh, I don't like to give my number out to people like that. I said, all right, no problem. We started like joking. One thing to another, we reached around, like, we passed by Power Station, we passed by Foley Sound, we passed
when you guys were in the car, joking, sharing pleasantries, I mean, did anybody from the car, did the driver call, maybe, were they communicating wherein they call each other by name? I mean, those who were in the car?
No.
Okay.
No. So they only asked me for my name because I won't really see and they said they only ask for that name because I was not having interest in anyone there.
Okay.
So they since they asked me for my name, I will be able to ask them to always a name or XYZ. So I didn't ask anyone for that name.
Okay.
So we were like classing Joe, they myself talking one thing or another, where you live, and even show them my location. I live here, the BH Junction, I live around QFN, and was like telling them where I live. Oh, I really like your black color, you beautiful, like started praising me for the kind of place on the highway they call Boston. Before when you pass by Tower, before you pass by Yellow Building, before reaching Boston, everything. So they started like acting. All of them kept mute. The people who were like joking with me, they kept mute. They were not even like talking. I said, so from that movement from Boston, from the bridge, I started texting. I started writing some text message. At that movement, I take up.
So you noticed that they became hostile now.
Yeah,
they weren't talking anymore.
They weren't talking anymore. They were not even talking to me. Everyone of them, like, they were just like focusing.
Okay.
They were not talking to me again at all. So like, I started like writing some text message. I read. I read almost like 3 to 4 paragraph, and then try to do copy and paste to send it to my friends, telling them that I got in the car, but I don't know the people reaction. So they should call me right away for them to like only listen, but not to talk, to know their reaction.
Okay.
So I send it to like.
Pleasant welcome back. This is today's show right here on Spoon 107.5. It's 5 minutes on the flip side of 9 o'clock. That's the initial time check to where I sit and talk to you. And the initial time check here in Monrovia, Liberia. And so we'd like to welcome you back. Like I said, at about this time, we be playing host to the political leader of the Liberian Alternative People's Party, LAP. And of course, is Mr. George Blamo. Mr. Blamo is right here with us in studio. And let's welcome him to Spoon TV, to Spoon FM, to Fabric FM, to Super FM. Mr. Blamo, it's a pleasure having you this morning. Welcome. And how are you?
Thank you. I'm learning to pronounce his name, though I've been hearing it for some time now. Yegezi.
Yegezi, that's the name.
Thank you for welcoming me in your studio.
Okay.
A pleasure to be on this great network, Spoon.
Okay. How are you? How has it been?
Well, I'm good. Thank God we have life, every one of us. Yesterday we celebrated Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday, and we thank God.
All right. I mean, how's life since, being out of government? How's life outside government?
Life outside government is the same. When I'm in government, I'm out of government, I'm the same. I don't change.
You are the same?
Yeah.
Okay. But doing the different responsibilities now?
I have responsibilities because I have a lot of things running.
Okay.
So besides being a political leader, besides being politics, I'm a pastor who runs churches all around the world.
A pastor?
Yeah, I'm a bishop.
Bishop, okay.
I have churches in the Africas. I just ended my 23rd annual conference in Plibo in March. Okay. From the 8th to the 16th. So I'm a busy man.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Let's begin with your party, the Liberian Alternative People's Party. How did this party come about? Just tell us the history of this party, because probably not many listening know much about your party.
Let me be very frank with you. I have a very, very, very important topic for which I came here.
Okay.
And I don't want to do a disservice to that particular topic.
Okay.
So most of the things that concern the party will be very short.
Okay, no problem.
Because I want to put my time on why I came here. The party was established, met criteria from the Elections Commission. We were asked to do canvassing and get membership. We got, instead of 3,000, we got 3,500 membership.
Okay.
We submitted our document and they asked us to go for convention. Last year, October, we went for convention. And we had our leadership elections. And after that, we submitted it. And in December, to be specific, on the 17th of December, LAPP was certificated as a full-fledged political party. Since then, we've been running the party.
Okay. And what's the status of the party now? Is that it's a registered political party?
It is.
One of the newest.
It is new, but old in nature.
What does that mean?
Those that are in the party are old people that know about Liberia. So it's a new class, but the wine that in there is old.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what did you Mr. Blamo decide, on establishing a political party?
That's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Yeah. Why did you decide on that?
That's what I'm saying. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. Things that are happening in the country that need to be corrected, to advise people, to advise the sitting government so that they will correct them and avoid conflict in our country. That's one of the reasons.
Okay, then just go ahead and expand on those reasons.
Yeah, it's one of our. We have 7 pillars.
Okay.
The 7 pillar we call it restore. RESTORE.
Okay.
That's it. And our first pillar is reconciliation and rule of law. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. That's one of the first pillar. That's the first pillar. The issue for which I'm here is to raise an alarm of what might come if we are not careful to observe the rule of law in our country. The appointment of an election commissioner who has already made his intention known, who is not somebody to say, I'm neutral. One of the reasons why I'm here. So the first in our manifesto is rule of law and reconciliation. So I'm taking the first step for this reason. So if you want me to go straight to that, then I can go there.
Yeah, but you're talking about the issue of rule of law. I mean, was the nomination of Jonathan Wieder outside the rule of law?
There has a conflict with the rule of law.
How?
Jonathan Wieder made his intention known during the election.
Okay.
I'm not neutral. By granting an interview and predicting results of the election in the first round.
Okay.
Though he was wrong, that could bring about crisis in this country at that time. But because of the leadership on the ground at that time, things were managed. He came on air to say that UP was to win first round. Who gave you that authority to say it? When the election law forbade that.
I mean, he was acting as a politician at the time.
Politician, then you violating the law. Because the law does not require any politician to give advance notice of election results. Then you're violating the law.
Okay.
You can be a player at the same time be a referee.
But usually during elections, I mean, when election results are being released, the tally sheets are being posted at various polling places. Of course, journalists go there, but the candidates go there. Their subordinates go there, to collect those preliminary results, and they release them to their audience. They release them to their constituents and their supporters. Is that against the election law?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes.
Okay.
The election law says no party, no political leader, nobody is to give advance results without hearing from the Elections Commission.
Including the press.
The press can do prediction, and the press always listen. The press always have a saying. This is not official.
Okay.
That's what the pressman would say.
Okay.
From the time I've been in this country, The problem is this is unconfirmed. We're waiting for the official report or result from the Election Commission. Mr. Widow did not do that. He said, and I quote, UP, that's Unity Party, will win the first round face down.
Okay.
And when the journalist asked him, who are you? He said, I'm Janitor Widow, former commissioner of the Elections Commission. That brought conflict. You know who was sitting right beside him? James Flamoya.
Yeah.
The former chairman who wrote a letter, and he said he didn't read a letter, and he signs it. That caused his resignation. And he was also confirming it. So that brought conflict.
But I mean,
it brought conflict of interest. Now, I saw one release from Investigator, one newspaper.
The Liberian Investigator?
The Liberian Investigator, that your paper?
No, not ours.
Oh, okay. Saying that he was hired by former Ambassador Joseph Nyuma Boakai, now President Joseph Nyuma Boakai, as a consultant. Come on. We know government.
Okay.
A consultant cannot give official information to anybody in the ministry or agency they are hired to consult. You give it to your boss. Your boss do the analysis and give it out, and not you.
Okay, but the results that were announced by Widow at the time, alongside with Promoyan, I mean, they all consider as unofficial results.
No, he didn't say that. He said he was announcing a result as former member of the National Election Commission. He did not mention that. You know that.
Did he actually say he was announcing? Let me check off that.
Check the clip and play it.
Okay. What were you saying? You sent it to me, right?
Yeah, you got a clip. I can resend the clip.
Yeah. So just resend it. Let's take a listen. Whether
while you are resending it, while you are looking for it, let me say another thing.
Yeah, please do.
In the country, there are two institutions that any sitting government going to election have to observe and be very mindful of. The Elections Commissions and the Supreme Court bench. Why? Because if election issues are raised and any party who feel aggrieved and want to seek justice, you know where to go? To the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So if these two institutions become partisan institutions, there is a recipe for chaos.
Okay, Wowie, I don't know where you sent it, but I'm not getting hold of it. So you want to send it via my orange WhatsApp number. Okay. You probably send it to the Noon Star, which I don't have with me now. So you think the nomination of Mr. Weider as chair for the National Elections Commission is a conflict of interest.
Yeah. So I'm asking, and I appeal to President Boakai with his advisors. He can nominate any qualified Liberian. And let me make this very quick. Man as a nation is a politician.
Yeah.
So you have to know that everybody in this country have their political interests. But when you are serving the public, be careful what you get out. Because tomorrow it might haunt you. That's why I hunted Mr. Weider today.
But Mr. Weider currently is not an active member of any political party.
How sure are you? When he was in the war room of Unity Party.
That was before. That was prior to his nomination.
So now he being nominated. Will he leave that chat? Will he leave that war room? He still remain in the war room. We're talking about yesterday. What happened? That's what we are talking about. Yeah, you know, this country wants one minute.
The of the neck is now stirred by one person.
1 minute, my brother. Let me tell you, I've been in government for a very long time.
Okay.
And then I went to the highest level to be a minister of state and acting chair of the cabinet, while other people consider acting president. So I
Yeah.
know how government operates. Yesterday he was in the war room. Today they took him from in the war room. Same party took him from in the war room and brought him to be chair. Mr. Widow was nominated by the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, to the Election Commission. If you don't know, let me tell you.
Yeah.
On the side of the Unity Party. So there's no way that Mr. Widow will get himself out of this. Then the official statement make it very difficult for him. Shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have gone on the air. If you are consulting, as they say, you should be in a consulting room and giving the information to your boss. He did not do it. Then you want to honor the members of consultant. Now, if you read the TOR that investigator release, recruit, deployed, how they call them, pool watchers, and receive tally sheets. That was his role. That particular TOR they gave him, they didn't mention that when you get a tally sheet, go on the air. Go and now result. Amen. I was sitting in the seat of the Minister of State. I know what that statement did in this country. Excuse me to say, if President Weah had not been somebody with a peace of mind, we have gone beyond what we thought at that time. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two.
Yeah, just to stick a little bit with this neck issue. I mean, like I said previously, the neck, the affairs of the neck is stirred by several commissioners, not one person. Mr. Weeder, as chairperson of the National Elections Commission, is not going to be making a unilateral decision. He's going to be making decisions in coordination or in collaboration with other commissioners at the commission. So what is your fear?
It is not my fear. That's not my fear.
What is
looking. The fear is Mr. Widow has too much power as a chair of the commission. Number power. Two. Yeah, number one. Number two. By next year, all the commissioners at the election commission, time will be expiring.
Okay.
President Bwaka will be making an appointment. Do you know who he's going to appoint there? You don't know. It might be some partisan of the United Party. So it's now time that we raise a red flag. So the Liberian people, what we're doing here as a party, it's not against anybody. We're not questioning the authority of President Bwaka. No, that's his authority. He can appoint who he wants to appoint. But that person will not have any tinted record on him to say, this is what he said yesterday, this is what he did yesterday. That's what we are saying. He can appoint UP partisan.
But today he's not an active politician. Yesterday he was an active politician.
He is an active politician. That's what you say, but he is an active politician.
Okay.
Period. He is.
Do you know his membership status within any political party?
Mr.
Can you say for sure he's a partisan of the Unity Party?
As far as I know, since 2017, Mr. Widow has been a member of the Unity Party.
He's been a member of the Unity Party.
Yeah, he is a member up to now.
Whether he's still a member is something we cannot confirm, because if he's still an active member of Unity Party, then he shouldn't have been
let me tell you again. Let me tell you. No. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm not saying because he is a Unity partisan,
okay,
President Bwaka should not appoint him.
Okay.
No. That's what I said. Man by nature
is a
politician.
Yeah.
The point of LAPP is he made a public statement in support of Unity Party. That disqualifies him. That's our point.
But it won't be say if you're a member of a political party.
And he was in the war room of Unity Party calculating results. Came out with no authority to announce results. This is what we are saying. He's tinted.
He's tinted.
Yeah.
And so he's not qualified. What
he's tinted. He's not supposed to be the chairman. Mr. Widow is very experienced.
Okay.
He's educated.
Okay.
He has a credentials.
Okay.
Nobody is questioning his credential.
Okay.
Mr. Widow worked in our assistant there as procurement officer, as finance, before you were nominated by Madam Salif as commissioner.
Okay.
So nobody is questioning that particular aspect
so
of it.
you only think your qualm is the statement made during the election.
Yes. Has the propensity that if he become a chairman, he will still go that route. And when he goes that route, there will be chaos in this country from the Liberian people who will not be satisfied with the result that he announced because he's tainted.
Okay.
That's our point.
Okay, and still talking about the issue of rule of law. What are other issues of rule of law that you have with this government? Other violations of the rule of law that you can speak to?
Brother, it's too many. We can talk about it today. Rule of law.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too many. When we open the box to talk about the rule of law, it will be too much. Can
you just single out maybe one major violation?
One major?
Yeah.
The tenure positions.
Tenure positions.
It doesn't conform with the law.
Okay.
Now, the Liberian people are having difficulties. The other day, just 2 days ago, gas prices were increased to the level of 1,200 for 1 gallon. The monies we collect, we have a budget.
That is
for
one
minute. The monies we have now we have a 1.2 billion in the budget as a budget figure. Should benefit the Liberian people. It shouldn't benefit one person because you want a person removed. They have unexpired tenure. Then you pay them huge amount of money. It's not in conformity with the rule of law. You say you wanted one, so that's where I stop. Tenure positions have been tampered with, and as long as you tamper with it, you got to pay the person on unexpired tenure. So, is that the rule of law? No, it is not. So there are many, but I'm not going to come here to point out.
Okay, let's
what happened in the past.
Okay,
that's not what I'm here for.
Let's continue with the restore, the restore agenda. You said R is for rule of law, E is for what?
Economy. E is for economic empowerment and entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to know the rest?
Yeah, the rest.
As a social justice and safety nets. The T is transparent government and technology. O is ownership of resources and ocean economy. R is for road, raid, renewable energy. E is for environmental stewardship and ecotourism.
Can you expand briefly
ownership of the natural resources? Yeah, seriously. I can talk about that.
Yeah, please do.
The natural resources of this country are in the hands of those that came to take it and carry it. The Liberian people need to benefit from the resources.
Is it an old age issue, or is it something that's just happening under this regime?
No, it's not under the regime. I can't put that under the regime. It's an old age problem.
Okay.
We have investors that come into the country because our laws are not. That is, our laws favor the concessionaires. They do whatever they want to do. This is why LAPP is saying we need to reform our laws.
Okay.
So that the resources of the country, the Liberian people will benefit. I give you one typical example. Beer Mountain. Go to Beer Mountain. Go to where they are operating. What is the benefit of Beer Mountain to the people of Cape Mount? They get their own airstrip where they take the gold, they take the mirror and take it and carry it. They don't pass through Rawofi. Maybe their plane is parking right here. They take it and just fly over Monrovia and go to RI and take it and carry it. What is the benefit of the people in Cape Mount? Our people need to own their resources, benefit from their resources. If you carry $10, let them have $2.50 or $5. It's not like that. LAPP, we want to restore that to the people of this country. Let them benefit from their resources that want to.
Reformation has to do with
you asked me a question.
Yeah,
you asked me a question.
Just a follow up.
No,
just a follow up.
There you go.
Reformation has to do with legislative enactment.
Sure.
Legislative enactment.
Very sure. Very sure. I agree with you.
Yeah. So, what you as a president, if elected president, comes 2029, you will be.
Have I told you my vision, or you just preempting?
I mean, you are a political leader of LAP. So once you're a political leader, we understand that you are a presidential hopeful. Of course.
Until I can force it out, just give me that chance, I will tell you. But go with your follow up.
Yeah. So I was talking about legislative enactments. Most of these reforms have got to begin with the legislature, and the legislators are the same people who citizens have problems with.
I agree.
Some of the same people who citizens say are benefiting from these concession agreements more compared to the citizens themselves.
100% I agree with you. That need to stop. Because government employ you can't be another employee of another entity. That's what most of our legislators doing in this country, to the detriment of our people. They get trucks, they get machinery, and deposit in the concessionaire area. Then they pay them every month. What voice do you have over that particular concessionaire? Nothing. This is what LAPP is saying in this coming election. The 72 districts of this country will feed candidates.
You'll feed a candidate.
73 districts in this country will feed candidates.
Do you have the political strength?
The political strength?
To do that?
That's all right. I was in that house for 12 years, so I know it.
Okay.
I'm not going to a training for that.
As representative.
Yeah. I went as far as chairman on executive.
Yeah. On executive.
So I know. Our problem, the Liberian people problem, is right on Capitol Hill. So to change that system, you must have people that are committed to this country to go in there. Then you will know what's happening. So we're going to feed 73 candidates in the 73 districts of Liberia. They say they carry to 104. I don't know. They add some more there, but that one was really, really illegal.
Times immemorial, we've heard this. To change the system, you've got to elect people that are committed to the House of Representatives. Several elections have been held. People thought to be committed have gone there, but nothing has changed.
If you read our constitution, it's different with how we put our constitution together as a party. We're going to give you our constitution if you want to run on our ticket. You will read it. You accept it. We sign. Then you go on. We sponsor you. You go run. When you win, your duty is to be committed to the Liberian people, not your own interest. I'll give you another example. I know. Let me lay on this one. Let me lay on this one. I left the legislature 2017. That 2018, a review supposed to take place of the Golden Ferrodom agreement in Sino, Grand Crew, and Grand Crew. Sino and Grand Crew. I think I have some small piece of land in Maryland. Review to see after the first 5 years what you have done since I left the legislature. They already are on the line with one of my senators. Why you can't review these people agreement? Our people are suffering. Our people are complaining. The days of yesterday when the Sunday agreement has changed to today. Today reality is not of yesterday. So we have to go and review that concession agreement. Just 2 days or 3 days ago, I was on the line with one of my senators.
apparently the senator may have asked you, what did you do different when you served as representative in that same region?
My position at that time, no executive of the Cody Veron staff would tell me they must exchange hands. In fact, let me be very frank with you. Cody Veron agreement was the first agreement in that house that they didn't give $5 to anybody in the past. And they and myself were always on it. We will not find, they would no go there and check the record, even in their record. If they even give me 1 cent for any purpose, my brother, take me the code or do anything you want to do to me.
So you are
when I'm saying that, I want to open my eye, I want to open my mind and tell you you are wrong.
okay.
So
You are saying even in the 53rd legislature that you were a part of, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were exchange of brown envelopes for concession agreements to be signed.
I can't confirm that.
but you
I
just
can't
said
deny
didn't
it.
fit that.
No, I said it's one of the concession agreement
Yeah.
that I know about Golden Verona.
Yeah.
I don't know about other agreement that other came from other counties.
Okay.
So caucuses advocated for concession agreement in their community or in their county. From a caucus, nothing came from Golden Verona to impress on us to say your sign. I will tell your people to sign our agreement. I can put my hair on chopping board on that.
Okay. All right. And you were talking about the criteria, for a candidate to contest on your party ticket. Usually we see political parties bringing about criteria for candidates to contest on their party tickets. Those criteria would be met. But then when those candidates are elected,
many of
everything
them
becomes
deflect from the party.
Again, in our criteria, there is a clause that is there that binds you to the party.
That bans you to the party?
That hold you to the party. If you go against it, we expel you.
You expel.
But the mayor is already elected.
The mayor is already elected.
He fled from the party and
no,
joined
we
another
don't
party.
have problem. Already elected, then which means you are not committed to the Liberian people. You go for election, go to get a result from there.
But expelling the man now in this case, what impact will it have on
the man? Will still be a
his record. One of the things in Liberia we fail to realize. Hello, listen.
Yeah.
One of the things we don't take into consideration is your character, because you don't keep records.
Okay.
But whatsoever you do, that character, you have to defend it tomorrow. The character now is what we're talking about with Mr. Widow. What he did years ago is not chasing him. But we're on the air to announce result. In Liberia, we don't keep records. In the places that America, no, you fight me, record on you. You cost me, if I take it to the police, that record on you. So we have to be careful what we do as officials of government. No, we don't mind it.
All right. Mr. Blamo, let's now get to know vividly, because I mentioned that, you have a presidential ambition and, you were kind of questioning that as political, because obviously in Liberian body politics, once you're a political leader of, a political party, is expected that you have a presidential ambition. Do you have a presidential ambition?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
What the last name?
Zuogbe.
I like this name. And let me tell you something. The reason why LPP was established, there's nobody in this country that is up for the presidency will say, I don't want it, including you. Including you.
I will reject it.
Okay.
I will
not reject it.
Okay.
As long as the Liberian people say, we give you the chance this time to be president, I will not reject it. But let me tell you something. From an experience, one political party cannot win elections in this country. This election that is coming, we need a rainbow coalition.
A rainbow coalition?
Yes. If we want United Party to be given a one-time tenure, we need a rainbow coalition that will come together
Something like the CPP.
So what?
Something like the CPP.
CCPP was a failure, so you don't go there.
CPP was a failure.
It needs commitment. CPP was not committed.
Okay.
I will give you an example of the CDC, the Coalition for Democratic Change.
Yeah, the coalition.
That is NPP, LPDP, and CDC.
CDC, yeah.
I was one of those who formed myself in that particular coalition. You know what we did?
No.
Everybody put their ambition on one side. And we discussed as Liberians that wanted to make a decision.
Okay.
So all the political leaders put their ambition on one side. And we went to the discussion. And then CDC took the presidency. Then we said, let's balance the equation. Let a woman be the vice president. How Madam Joy Howard Taylor became the vice president. Put all the ambitions one side. The problem we get in the country, everybody want to be president. If you can't be president, then you can't do anything meaningful to this country. I won't be president, to be very frank with you. But we have to go to a discussion.
Okay.
As political parties, that mean if I'm prepared to say, Blamo, based on your experience, based on what you know about governance, we prefer you to head. The person will be the vice president. I will accept it.
But the party as an institution is not single-handedly contesting for the presidency.
No, we will. That's what I'm saying. Going to the presidency, that time will reach before the elections. We got to decide that.
Okay.
But as a political leader, if I went to that convention and I'm elected or selected to be a presidential candidate, I will accept it. Because I know much about governance in this country. I have a lot of experience in governance in this country.
Your party is not going to be a standalone party in pending elections.
If we cannot get that coalition, we stand alone.
You're stand
then
alone.
At the end of the day, those are...
And you contest as president.
Of course. Why not? Of course. But my priority is let's come together as Liberians and set the example. We have Rainbow Coalition all over Africa. But if we can't get it, no, I will stand alone. When I come second, that's the time they will start running to me.
And so Sylvester.
Coalition is to give the Unity Party government or make the Unity Party government
a
one-term government.
Yeah.
Which you had to support as a member of the former ruling establishment.
Which ruling establishment? CDC?
Yeah.
No, I was never a member of CDC.
You just said you was part of the establishment of the CDC.
I came from the LPDP and I was a full-fledged member, a member of the, what we used to call it, governing council of the coalition. I was a member of the governing council. So I was not a registered member of CDC, Congress for Democratic Change.
Okay, I just sent you the communication the LAPP wrote to the U.S. embassy and other embassies near Monrovia. But before you read, I got something here on the appointment of Flomoyan as to the Unity Party campaign team. And what I got here is his company, he has a company, and these companies were hired by the Unity Party to help recruit pool washer and other people for the Unity Party during the election and help also monitor the results. Is that in any way conflicting to the election law where, based on your experience in the election, you got
a consultant, I'm telling you, a consultant.
His company was hired.
I agree. I want to agree with you. If you got a letter that appointed him or that the investigative news report before you talk about
the
investigative news report,
yeah.
I read that thing. I read it. Where is the document I appointed him? And now you're conflicting. You said you need a party. The investigator said, how come he was hired by Ambassador Nimba County? Two things. However, let's leave that argument. If he was appointed or hired by Unity Party as a consultant. That gave you the authority to go and announce result prematurely. I said, no. A consultant, if you hire somebody in your radio station here to fix your sound, to do anything, if they finish with their work, they submit a report to you. You have the authority to give it out. Not a consultant giving it out. That's the problem we got. So he conflicted himself. He tied the whole thing around himself. And furthermore, he said he was a former member of the National Elections Commission. He did not introduce himself as a consultant to the Unity Party. You got it?
Okay. And moving
No,
away.
no, that's very clear.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yes, I listen
Sylvester.
to you. Yes, I got you well.
Okay. So then where the difference is.
Okay. Now, moving away from that, I mean, why should Liberians trust LAP, the Liberian People's Party? Why should Liberians, alternative People's Party, why should Liberians trust this party, especially the political leader, when the political leader was part of the previous system?
Let me tell you something. When you say part of the previous system, what do you mean?
The previous governance system that Liberian rejected at the ballot box after one term.
Check my record. My record will prove that. What make the difference?
You serve as deputy minister, IT minister, and then minister proper of initial presidential affairs.
When I was appointed, when I was nominated, confirmed, and then appointed and commissioned. There are 4 steps in any appointment. You have to be nominated. You have to go for confirmation. After your confirmation, then the president officially appoints you. Then you come back to be commissioned. If you look and you observe my tenure as Minister of State, prior to my being there was noise around the presidency. Noise. Anybody who read the political history of the executive marshal, you will know that.
Why was this?
Because the position of being used politically and administratively. The Minister of State is an administrator of the president's office. He's not a politician. So if you run the president's office politically, there'll be noise. You run it as an administrator who take instruction, who do what the president want to do, who coordinate the office of the president with the outside world, who coordinate the president's office with other administrative agency. That's your responsibility. But if you run it politically, there's noise around it. And when I got there, I made sure my experience, I served as administrative assistant to the Minister of State before. And I just exactly what was well done. So when I got there, I reduced that. And I gave the president the chance to be president. I didn't overshadow him. Because he was the president.
In your previous boss used the position politically.
No, excuse me. I made my analysis. I don't want me to. I don't want you to come maybe to accuse somebody here. Yeah, please.
Okay. All right. So, like, I mean, is there any decision that you made as Minister of State, acting Minister of State, or deputy for administration that you regret today?
There's no decision I made that I regret today. I made a decision according to my according to the statutes that created the Ministry of State, according to the laws, according to my responsibility, created the Ministry of State. I went by it.
And did you create enemyship because of the decisions you made?
Yeah, of course. When you want money and I'm not in a position to give it to you, I need some documentation, you will get that. So it's obvious. Any administrator is not a friend to everybody. Any good administrator will not be a friend to most people. Because the time you want it, he will actually do this. If you can't do it, you'll be enemies.
And there were moments you did that.
Of course, yes.
Okay. So now, talking about the performance, what can you do a comparative analysis of the performance of the previous government and this government? The government that you worked in, and this
the one you want to replace.
Unity Party-led government that you are hoping
Legacy,
to replace.
let me tell you something. I'm not a stranger to Unity Party. I'm not a stranger. Those are real partisan and not these newcomers. Well, if you ask them, they will tell you. I worked with the Unity Party government before. When I first moved into the House, I was chairman on Peace and Reconciliation, having oversight responsibility over the TRC. I perfectly drove that system from the end of the House with Madam Sally, who was president at the time.
And you're even chair on executive.
Wait, I'm reached that year. Why you first? I'm reached that year. I perfectly coordinated with the TRC, coordinated with the former president, and we jointly worked. That's why Johnson said he did well, because she was listening to people. Then I came back. My second term, I became chairman on executive. Chairman on executive will not be appointed by the speaker if you don't have a good rapport with the executive.
Yeah, sure.
Again, perfectly, Madam Sally and myself work together until we learn it safely.
And you kept this cordial relationship with former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, even though you were part of the decision that handed her a 30-year ban from politics with the TRC.
30, who ban her?
I mean, it was the TRC recommended a
it didn't come from the legislature. It came from the TRC.
You were
wait. And one of our recommendations we made was TRC should be a Palawa horse discussion with the victims and the perpetrators. It was that recommendation that was not accepted. Recommendation can be accepted or rejected. That was that. It didn't even come in the focus. Now, working with the TRC doesn't mean that when they were doing their hearing, I was part of them. No. It was after that hearing was completed. That was done in which administration, Taylor? Somebody. The broader recommendations.
Mr. Blamo, let me bring you back.
The TRC report that came out was not us that put that ban on her. No.
But you coordinated with them perfectly.
Who?
The TRC.
No.
Let's bring you back to the question. I'm asking about a comparative analysis.
I can never get to your question.
Government and this government.
I will get to it. Let me clear this air on this.
Okay.
TRC recommendation was made before Johnson Sirleaf came to power. And our duty was to implement those recommendations where necessary. You understand that?
Okay.
So that particular aspect of TRC banning Madam Sirleaf did not come from the legislature. Thank you. Let me get you.
Okay. Comparative analysis. How do you grade?
That's what I was going through.
Okay.
When you came with it, the question.
All right.
I'm not a stranger to Unity Party. President Barker knows me very well because he and myself coordinated.
Okay.
What I see lacking is the advisors around the president. They need to do more. They need to do more in advising the president when it comes to decision making. They need to do more.
The advisors.
Yeah.
Is
1 minute.
Is the president not making good decisions?
I'm not saying he's not making good decisions. I'm
Okay.
saying
the
advisors need to do more.
They need to do more.
Yeah, there are lapses around along the way. They need to do more.
What are some of the lapses?
Some of the lapses is just what we're talking about. If somebody went to him, told him, Mr. President, this man, even though he's somebody that close to the Unity Party, that's not a precondition. That's not a problem. But the statement he made a statement. That thing will bring noise in the country. So can you please put another person there and not him? Because it will come up. The recording is on the net. If somebody had told him, I think he was going to reason or think about it and make a different decision. But they didn't. Perhaps they didn't tell him. Maybe they told him. I can't say it. But this particular one, I am saying that we have to listen. We have to be very careful how we transition from here, the Election Commission and the Supreme Court appointment. Because between now and 2028, all the people on that bench, most of them, time will expire. Bisi will leave.
Okay.
Chinseta will leave. The other guy, this other guy, man, what they call him?
Yami, the Chief Justice?
I said Bisi already. Bisi will leave.
Yeah.
Chinseta will leave. The only person that I can remember will be Sianen.
Sianen is not there.
Huh?
Sianen Yuri is not there.
No, man.
No.
I tell you, Clinton.
Oh, Clinton, okay.
Yeah. She's the only person that will be there. Again, during my study time, there were opinion leaders in the bar association that would recommend the bar. We recommend names. And among those names, she will pick one. That's how Flumoyan went to Election Commission.
Let
me learn.
No, we don't have the luxury of time. That's why I just want you to be brief about.
Then there's no need asking me the question because I have to elaborate on it. No need ask me. I can't leave it halfway.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a brief answer.
No.
Because I mean, just a comparative analysis between the previous government and this government.
But I just gave you brief. You asked for a brief, I give it to you.
Okay. Is this government doing better than the previous government? In its first
that one you want to hear from me? In the first years?
Initial years, yes.
Let me tell you. Things that this government started with was not their own making.
Okay.
And the public works minister, especially so the road project, were not their own making because the procurement process is a long process. It takes time. So projects that were not completed, they started with them. Perfect. I agree them for that. Now that they themselves get it on their feet to do their own project, I don't have problem with that. But the first time they came, they were claiming everything. We don't want, especially one here, not right in front of your house here. It was not their making, accept it.
So essentially, the previous government did better than this government.
I don't want to blame anybody. My answer to you will give you, do your own job, will give you the result. Thank you.
Okay. I'm looking at something in the comment section I want you to speak to briefly before we start to take calls. I mean, one Thomas Nimler is saying, already addressing as incoming president. But one Mr. Kennedy or Minister Kennedy is saying, no, you will focus more on the church, not now. So where are we? Are you still in the church or looking at the
let me tell you something. I was in the church when I became representative. My church didn't break down. I become president. My church will not break down. The Bible says when the righteous rule, what happened to the people? Thank you. Hey, I want your answer.
Okay, and now, what is your perspective about the current situation at the Liberia-Guinea border in the Solomba area? How would you, as a president, address this situation compared to what the current president is doing?
No, to be very frank, I give him credit. I will not criticize him. Liberia is not ready for war. The diplomatic steps he has taken, I give him credit. Government is wrong behind the scene. It's not Facebook. Facebook had nothing to do with governance. But everybody doing the country here, government official, on Facebook. That's not the right thing to do. I'm I steps when it comes to the Guinea border. That's why I spoke on OKFM when Speaker Kun and the legislature said they wanted to go to Madon River Union countries to go meet with parliamentarians. What they got to do with that? They got nothing to do with it. Told them just support the president to solve that problem at the border. You get nothing to do with it. And I admire Nyomri Kanga when they were closing. In your closing remark, Mr. President, we will work with you to resolve the problem at the Guinean-Liberian border. I give her credit for that.
So you think diplomacy in this case is the way forward?
The president has the authority to work on these kind of situations. He goes to you when he needs money. He goes to you leadership. You sit down, you discuss and see how you can proceed. And then like that, the Liberian people will not be able to feed the pinch just by the people coming in. You saw what happened in Lofa. People have bundles on their head. So the effort to resolve those problems diplomatically, I applaud him. I tell him thank you.
Okay. And finally, just before we go to the lands, do you think this government is proceeding in the right direction?
In what way?
In governance, when it comes to an anti-corruption or corruption fight, do you think the government is proceeding?
In governance, don't come to the Liberian people and say this will not happen, this will not happen. Then after 2 days, it's the opposite. There will be some problem.
What exactly are you alluding to?
For example, the FPRC and the government came out to say there would be no increase in fuel prices. So what they did, they reduced transportation. We need to see after 2 days, gasoline prices way skyrocketing. That's not the right thing to do. Make sure your data is correct. The situation we're facing today is not only in Liberia. It's worldwide, even the great United States, where gas was $2, some cent, $2 and change. Right now, it's up. They don't have control over it. So when you're making those kind of decisions, you got to read the situation around the world. You don't get refinery yet. You get a gas station. Nobody here refinery. You don't get petroleum product here to say, y'all go to FPRC, y'all go refine. Not at all. So before you make those decisions, you got to be very mindful.
So the president will hasty in his statement.
So the president making that statement or FPRC?
Okay, the government, let's say.
Okay, yeah, they were just saying that. Let me say that. They were just saying their decision.
Okay, so folks, that's it right here. This is the Today Show here on Spoon 107.5. The show is live on Fabric 101.1. And of course, we are streaming live on our various social media platforms, Spoon TV Live, Fabric TV Live, and Super TV Live. We're also streaming live via YouTube at Spoon Talk. My name is Yekezi Zwogbede Sylvester Wowe is here. And of course, today we are hosting a man who has sat at the very center of power, served as a Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, and now is presenting himself as a new...
I'm not presenting myself. I was elected. Yeah, don't be making no kind of statement.
I mean, he was...
Yeah. The party was certificated.
Okay.
The party registered. Okay. It has membership throughout the country.
Okay.
And it's not. I'm not imposing myself as a... Please, correct that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now he's elected political leader of the Liberian Alternative People's Party, which acronym is LAP. So he's been here and we've been talking a lot about, his party, about, some of the things that are happening in the government. He gave his thought about the nomination of Jonathan Widor as...
Correction again.
Yeah.
It's a party's position. It's not George Blamo position.
Okay.
I'm only here to defend it.
Okay, thank you. he did give the party's position, about the nomination of Jonathan Widor as chairperson of the National Elections Commission.
Yeah.
So we quickly go to the lines and speak to a few persons.
Yeah.
We are out of time. So let's go to the line 0777 771 075 0777 771 055 101075.
Let's start with this caller from and let's hear you. You are live. Let's hear you.
Okay, my name is Albert Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah, Mr. Brooks.
Okay, a member of the LAPP and vice chair of the coordinating council of the Liberia Alternative People's Party. I do agree 101% to what all was said by my political leader. But there's one point I must make it very, very clear that we Liberians should be very cautious of. Fully implementing the rule of law to its full letter, the issue of national security, the issue of governance, these are key points. And one thing I will finally say clear, the NFPP will not rest until the issue of widow is resolved.
Thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
much. We don't have the luxury of time. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Hello? Your name and where you join us from, please. Okay, this person is not ready yet. Let's talk to another person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, good morning again, Legacy.
Good morning. How are you? Jonathan Joe. Let's hear you quickly.
Thank you very much. And I want to say thank you to your studio guests. But let me just go outside of all of the statements made. There is a concern which you did mention about the good of between Liberia and Guinea. Being a former legislature and being a former government official, the issue with Yeke Koluba, he did not mention and the person was not posed to him. So I just want to ask him, what is his position?
Thank you.
When it comes to the statement that Yeke Koluba made?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's quickly talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Good morning. This is Lawrence Clark calling from Plibo City. I'm following you via Facebook.
Yeah, Lawrence, quickly. Let's hear you.
So I want to say thank you and thanks to the political leader of LAPP. You know, Liberia is all we have. So I want to say thanks to the party for being so proactive by raising this issue. So it is upon the president to listen to the voice of the people to withdraw the nomination of Mr. Weeder. So
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, your name and where you join us from? You are not audible. You've got to be audible. Your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, this is I'm calling from Canada.
Please do some adjustment. Call us back. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to family and good morning to my
Alfonso, just
people.
go straight to the point. We don't have the luxury of time.
Yeah, good morning to you, brother. The new Remy Costa Alfonso AF Camara. Let me strictly go to the point. Okay. The nomination by the President of the Republic of Bureau, Jose Nimba County, for me, in my own personal perspective point of view, is chaotic. Someone cannot be a card carrier, then you gave the election position.
Okay.
You cannot be the revenue, then you be the player.
Thank you.
So it's clearly demonstrated that our democracy has been under my heavily only incompetent leadership of Jose Nimba County and you select.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's talk to another person here. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Hello?
Hello?
Your name and where you join us from?
This is Pode Kroma calling from Kawa.
Okay, Kroma, let's hear you quickly.
I supported your studio guest for, talking about the border issue. For this time, we don't need war. You look at Sierra Leone have an army president who is not even paying attention to war. Then what about Liberia? So we should not pay attention to any war this time because some of all war take me from granted man all the way Nimba, Grandbassa, I know all that area, Bon County. That war made me to know Bon County, to know Grandbassa, to know Nimba, and all this area where we were going. My father, my small brother, they died to Maka Crossing Point.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we don't want war no more.
Thank you. At least one made to know Liberia.
We benefited.
Let's talk to the last person here. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Yeah, your name and where you join us from?
Yes, Charity, I'm from Canada.
Okay, let's hear you. You are our last caller quickly.
Yeah, my brother, that particular Blamo man, he is not fair. And even if form a party, he will not even get 0.5%.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. When he was Minister of State, listen, we are having, he appointed the election commissioner where everybody testified that it was a girlfriend or
Even two of them were almost living together.
I mean,
He
don't
appointed
Don't say it on the radio.
Chief Justice again. Chief Justice was a best friend, and the Chief Justice was physician. All these things that people did in the and they made him when he was, Minister of State.
Thank
but
you.
he was carrying a lot of killing. And he didn't talk. So man like this is not supposed to talk.
Thank you. Those are all, grave allegations.
Yeah, you can't prove. So why you want to say on the radio?
Yeah. So let's hear from
I'm trying to get
Mr.
this
Blamo.
last question.
Thank you for coming. What have you got to say about some of the concerns raised?
Well, the last person, who was the killer, George or George Blamo?
No, I think he was referring to the government, not the president at the time.
You can prove that.
That's why I said
if you can prove it, the court system is here. You can go there.
Yeah, those are just allegations.
Okay.
Those are things we.
Now the second person said, "What is my position on Representative Yeke Koluba's statement with the border?"
Outburst as it relates to the border. Yeah.
Well, what you do today, and somebody doing it tomorrow, don't get vexed.
Okay.
Yeah. When Yeke Koluba was insulting George, we are all around here.
No, he specifically said about the border.
Yagazi, please wait.
Yeah,
Yagazi, please
we have
wait.
limited time.
No, you got limited time. You ask me the question. Let me answer it.
Yeah, so the caller is asking about the border issue. Please go ahead, sir.
I told you, the border handled by President Waka is excellent.
No, he said,
wait, I'm
outburst.
coming back from there.
Okay.
Man, when it comes to talking, please leave me alone for that. Yeah.
I know you're a politician.
Now, on the issue of Yeke, and I'm going to go back again. When Yeke was insulting everybody yesterday, you didn't party clap for him. Today, on the issue of the border, Yeke has his own personal, feelings and have a personal thought. Yeke said, according to my source, he quoted somebody.
Okay.
That border, I know that statement you're referring to. That border, that area is for Guinea.
Yeah.
Now, we fail to realize the press secretary to the president wrote on piece of paper on black and white. You leaving it behind. Yeke, you running behind.
What did she say?
Go read your press release. The very day that issue came out. Go read your press release. You will see it. You journalists.
Okay, Mr. Blamo, thank you very much. I think she said something like, the area that Liberia is claiming. Yeah, the area that Liberia is claiming. She actually.
So what will you tell her?
Say that, but Mr. We said we don't have.
Yeke say, according to my source, Kura Fofana say the piece of land Liberia is claiming. She have evidence. So you ask Yeke, his source, and ask the lady, which of the land is she from? I understand she from Lofa or came out. Okay. Which land Liberia claiming that she know for Guinea?
Okay. Mr. Wisa, Mr. Blamo, your party comments, because we are way beyond time. It's been wonderful and fascinating conversation. We keep inviting you here once you're a political leader to give your perspective about some of the things happening in the country and about your political party as we, gradually get towards 2029. Your party comments, sir.
I agree. Now, let me say something. What comes from here must be taken seriously by the president.
Okay.
Because we don't want noise. We don't address it now. During the elections, it will be chaotic. We don't want chaos in this country. Liberians are tired with war. We want peace. So whatsoever that will bring a semblance of conflict, President Waka is experienced. He's been in governance for a long time. When we were represented, he was vice president. I forgot to bring a picture here. Myself took together when Tony Blair came in this country. He invited me to his office, me and the speaker and the late Ella Lawrence.
Okay.
We know that. He is very experienced. So the way he handled the country, fine. With the border issue, I like that. And again, I repeat, governance issues are discussed indoor and not on Facebook.
Okay.
Let us try to work in that direction. And one final question, one final thing I've said over and over, and I will say, even when I went on your international wire, let President Waka govern in the middle of this country.
What does that mean?
That's another topic.
What does that mean? Briefly.
Govern in the middle. You can see you are a labyrinth.
For non-partisans and for partisans?
Thank you. Sylvester, you are a labyrinth. I become the president. Whether you voted for me, you didn't vote for me, bring everybody together.
Okay.
Reconciliation is lacking in this country. The country is divided. Let us reconcile our country and move toward election peacefully. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that's the voice of Mr. George Blamo. He's been here this morning as our guest. You know, we've been having a wonderful conversation here about the issues that matter to Liberia. Mr. Blamo is the political leader of the Liberia Alternative Congress, former minister. Sorry, the Liberia Alternative People's Party, LAP. Yeah, so he's been here as our guest. And folks will be back here tomorrow. Many thanks for your listening role. Thanks to all of our listeners, our producers, and all those who help in making this edition of the program a successful one. My name is Yekezi Zwobel, bidding you a pleasant goodbye from Odious Congo Town in Monrovia.